Hello, welcome to my channel, Oracle Intuitions. My name is Catherine, and this is your weekly reading for November 20th to the 27th. We're going to be taking a look into the energy of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone. However, I do ask that you please subscribe, click like, and share my videos as well, because it does get me out onto the YouTube platform for monetization, and just allows me to bring you not only more of these readings, but also the Saturday readings. So thank you to everybody who joins for the Saturday readings at 1 p.m. Mountain Time. These are live readings. These are mini readings, so they are not a deep look into the situation, but as deep as we can within the time amount that we do have. For those of you seeking a deeper reading, again, all my links are down below in the description box. I don't know if I actually said that before, but I am saying again, but they are down below in the description box, so they lead to my Instagram, my Facebook, and my website, as well as if you are interested in any of the orgonites that you do see in my videos, they are made by me. So again, you can contact me through one of the links below. Just a quick reminder that on Mondays we have our earth signs, Tuesdays are our water signs, Wednesdays are our air signs, and Thursdays are our fire signs. So let's get into it. Let's begin the reading. I hope you all have an amazing and blessed week. Take care. Pisces, welcome to your weekly reading for November 20th to the 27th. We're taking a look into the energy of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with the closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings. They may not resonate with everyone. However, I do recommend you check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs throughout the week as I post for additional messages. All right, let's take a look and see what is coming through for you, Pisces, this week. All right, so for the mind, we have, entrapment. All right, for the body, we have procrastination. And for spirit, we have rejection. All right, interesting energy. Here's where we are, Pisces, is I do feel that for some of you, you feel like you are trapped. Okay, this is trapped within your mind space, your mental space in some degree. Now, remember that this could be past, current, or future energy. All right, take it as it resonates with you. But I do feel this sense of entrapment coming in. It almost feels as though you know exactly what it is that you need to do in order to release yourself from this entrapment. But I do get that spirit is saying, you look at, you have been stuck in this sense of rejection, and it's not moving you forward. It's not helping you, whatever this is. I do feel that for some of you, for possibly many of you, this projection or this rejection again could be just some sort of sense of what it is that you're observing, as opposed to what it is that truly is happening at this moment. And it feels as though you really need to release this circle. You need to release this energy. It almost feels like a circle going around. It feels like as though some of you are in this place again of this mental entrapment, and it could be having to do with either a current rejection or what you're perceiving as a past rejection. Maybe even there's just fears that are coming in. But with the body coming through as external circumstances, or even perhaps within your, your own like chakra system, your own energy, you know how to release yourself from these entrapments, from these feelings of possible. It even could be just your mind coming through with, again, this sense of some sort of rejection that has possibly happened, or what you're perceiving to be as a rejection. The energy that I'm getting off of this may not be perhaps a true rejection. It almost feels as though you're projecting a rejection. Okay, if that makes any sense. And what's happening here is that your mind is caught within this phase. It's caught within this energy, and it's making it very difficult to move out. But you also know how to move out of it. Okay, it's getting into that faith. It's getting into that energy of your true empowerment, but you're procrastinating. So you got to figure out, why are you procrastinating? Why are you keep putting this energy towards rejection? Now, the thing is with rejection is sometimes what we have to remember, there is that phase, or that phrase that keeps coming through every time. Like as soon as I saw this card, and it's basically saying here, The phrase is it rejection is protection. Okay. And what I'm getting here is maybe something just wasn't meant for you at this time, or perhaps there needs to be an energy that needs to be changed. Okay. I feel like for many of you, this energy is within yourself, again, trapped within your emotional circumstances or your mindset in some way. And again, you know how to change that energy, you know how to move it away, but you're procrastinating. And I feel like that's just making this sense of rejection even stronger, and it's coming in through even deeper than what it truly is. And I feel like spirit is saying to you, look, at you have to get into this place where you stop procrastinating about whatever it is that you need to change, and you need to start making those changes now, because that is what's going to release you from this sense of entrapment in some way. So let's take a look into some clarification that is coming through. Remember, this doesn't need to be, relationships. It can be career. It can be just a sense of yourself. Maybe for some of you, just the sense of what's going on within the current circumstances, all, globally, can place you into the sense of entrapment. And I do feel that spirit is asking you, look at, time to step out of that. Yes. Are things great right now? No, but really they're the same for everybody everywhere at this time. So it's up to us to start making those energetic changes. This could have to do with a relationship. Maybe perhaps you're feeling that things aren't going the way that you want them to go, but at the same degree, maybe it's because of your own energy. All right. So what energy are you sending out there? What energy are you stuck in? What energy are you in within that mindset? Because that is going to make a difference. You're going to be seeing things on a different level when you're stuck in a place of entrapment. All right, so let's see what is coming through, what clarification. Yeah, that Two of Wands energy. So I feel like, here's the thing, is Spirit is asking you to do, to make a choice. Okay, make that choice from your heart. Are you going to stay stuck where you are? Are you going to start moving ahead? Are you going to truly follow, whether it's the advice from spirit or perhaps others, or even perhaps within your higher self? Are you going to start taking that advice that's coming through? Are you going to start taking that energy that you feel that you're being drawn toward, but you're rejecting at this time? This even could be a rejection from yourself. You're rejecting that positive energy. You're rejecting following your heart. It's time to stop that. It's time to stop that procrastination and allow yourself to move forward. Allow yourself to soar to where it is that you really want to be. We also have that Three of Pentacles. Time to start, doing the work towards it. When that Three of Pentacles comes in, this can sometimes talk about collaboration. For you, what I'm feeling right now, this could have to do with external collaboration, perhaps with others, perhaps with a partner of some sort. Sometimes it can also talk about contracts. So maybe perhaps you're feeling a rejection from some sort of particular contract that you feel is like a soul contract in some way. But I also feel that with that Three of Pentacles, this also could be head, heart, and soul energy that wants to work together in order to release you from this mental entrapment. But again, there is a sense of stubbornness that is coming in. You're procrastinating about allowing these energies to move you forward, to help you release, to help you gather that strength in order for that, pure energy that's coming in within this mindset to let it go. Page of Pentacles, time for something new. Time to move ahead. Time to make something new happen. Time to start placing the seeds towards that new abundance of what energy that spirit is trying to bring through. Remember that this procrastination, this entrapment, this is all within our mind. Okay, this is not, pure energy. It's not coming in. Maybe, like I said, maybe again, there was some sort of rejection or a feeling of rejection that happened. But I do feel that spirit is just saying, look, this is just not a place for you right now. And the reason that it's not a place for you is because you have to change your energy. You have to change your own mindset. You have to look at the abundance that is already trying to come through for you, but you're being stuck in this energy of that Two of Wands. Which place do I want to go? Do you want to stay here, or do you want to head towards that happiness that is trying to come in? We have that Seven of Swords. Remember that Seven of Swords, this can talk about hidden It sometimes actually can talk about hidden energy, hidden entrapments. It's an energy of like, it can come through as like thievery, it can come through as trickery, manipulation, all of that energy. But here's the thing with that procrastination, again, it's you. This has to come from you. This is your energy that's basically holding you back, especially with that Seven of Swords, because it can talk about sometimes fooling ourselves, okay, into not seeing what is right in front of us. And you're procrastinating by not looking forward. And we have that Page of Cups. This is beautiful energy. When that Page of Cups comes through, it says, and it talks about allowing yourself to start recognizing your emotions. Time to start letting those emotions come through. Why are you holding yourself back? All right, that's an emotion that you need to start looking into. What is the fear behind it? Start looking at these things in a more positive light. Start looking at, maybe not perhaps things aren't happening on that 3D realm that you hope that they would, start being created. But it is time to look at your emotions towards a situation. Why are you feeling stuck in a particular situation? Why are you feeling stuck, towards particular issues? Again, time to let it go. Time to start taking a look at our own emotions. Time to start moving away from that procrastination. And we have the King of Swords. It's that awareness. You already know what it is. Again, we talked about you already knowing. And when that King of Swords comes through, this is about awareness in some way. That King of Swords, he just cuts away. He doesn't sit there. He doesn't get caught up in drama. He doesn't get caught up into the energy of being foolish, I guess would be the best way to say it. He just gets to the bottom of the situation. He doesn't procrastinate. He just cuts right through it. And he is strong in his own sense. He allows himself to go into the energy of things that he can cut away. All right. He battles. All right. He's not one to sit back. He's not one to just, allow certain circumstances to happen to him. He looks into the situation and he just gets rid of it if it's not serving him at this time. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. So again, rejection, feeling left out in the cold, perhaps, feeling that sense of abandonment. Maybe you feel like somebody's abandoned you. Maybe you feel like you're being rejected in some way. Again, what I'm feeling from Spirit is it's within your mind. This is not a true reality in some way. Again, even if perhaps you're feeling this energy, or maybe perhaps within a relationship of some sort, there was this feeling of this rejection coming through, or maybe even somebody said, look, I don't want to be with you, or whatever it is. We have to remember that rejection is coming through for a reason. All right. Why is it coming through? Because it's not ready for you at this moment, whether it's not within this person or whether it's not within, this particular energy, whatever it is, it's not quite ready for you yet. It doesn't mean that it's not going to come, but you have to start changing your energy as well. You have to remove these feelings of entrapment. Sometimes we get into these places where we think, well, this is never going to happen. I'm never going to make this happen. I'm da 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 da, and it's like a replay within our minds. And that's what Spirit is asking you to release. Okay, Spirit is asking you to get rid of that. This is not the true circumstances. It's what it's being perceived by you, but it's not the true reality of what is actually happening. You don't know the reason for a delay. Okay, whether this is within a particular person, maybe it's, just energy, in general. We don't know the reason for delay. But what we can do is get ourselves into a place where we're releasing this mental mind state, and also, allowing ourselves, like, stop sitting in this energy. This is like that, Two of Swords energy where we're just stagnant. We're just stuck in the mud. We're not moving. We're not moving forward. We're not moving backwards. We're just stuck in our own junk. Really, we're feeling that mental entrapment. And Spirit's saying it's not going to move anywhere when we're stuck like that. We're not making it move. How can it move when it's stuck, right? Allow yourself to look at the blessings that are here for you now. Allow yourself to look at the situation in its true reality rather than what you're perceiving it to be on that 3D level. Allow yourself to look at it from that 5D energy from Spirit and say, okay, look at whatever this reason is, Why this is being held back from me at this time, I don't know. But have that faith within God, within the universe, that you know things. Maybe it's not that particular relationship. Maybe God knows, or the universe knows, that this particular relationship will not be your true happiness. But if we get stuck into that mindset, how are we going to allow that true happiness to come in from possibly somebody else or from another place? So this is what we have to release, okay? And staying within this energy, within this isn't moving you forward. This is why that King of Swords is coming through. See, look at that Two of Cups. Again, I feel like for some of you, whatever situation it is, all right, whether it's romantic, career, within yourself, when we have that Two of Cups energy coming through, this is pure unconditional love. This is about things moving forward. This is about union. And I do feel that union, and whatever aspect that it's relating to at that time, is trying to come through. But again, it is, it may not come through immediately. Okay, why isn't it coming through? Because we're stuck in a mindset. We're stuck in an energy that we're sending out that is not allowing us to receive those blessings at this time. Or maybe perhaps that other person, or maybe perhaps that other whatever aspect it is, isn't quite ready at this time. So it doesn't mean it's not going to come, because with that Two of Cups energy, it is saying Spirit is trying to bring this together, but it can't work with an opposing force. Right? If you're stuck in this energy and Spirit is trying to bring through this energy, how are you going to receive it? Okay, it's not going to be a miracle snap where you're all of a sudden looking at it and feeling blessed all of a sudden. No, we have to be in that feeling of being blessed with what it is that we have right now. That feeling of being blessed within that energy, understanding that things are being worked on, that things are being created for us, that things are truly coming true for us. But we have to allow it to work. We have to allow that energy to bring it forward. We have to allow the universe to create our dreams along and in conjunction with us. Like, as I talked about, mind, body, and spirit all working together within that Three of Pentacles energy. And we have the Queen of Swords. So now we've got the King of Swords and we have the Queen of Swords. This could be talking about a particular couple. Okay, this could be your energy of wanting that couple, but this also talks about, with that Queen of Swords, is be clear with what it is that you're wanting. If you're flip-flopping back and forth, and if one day you're saying, well, I really want this, but I really don't want it. I want this. Like, are we putting conditions on a relationship? Are we saying, well, I can only have this relationship if these conditions are happening, and those conditions can't happen for whatever reason it is? So we're getting stuck into that mindset. Okay, if we're truly wanting something, then we're going to accept it. But we have to, again, get into that place where we're accepting it as a whole, not in parts, not, pieces. If we're asking, let's say we're asking for a true relationship, we want that commitment, we want that energy of unconditional love, but we're taking little pieces, okay? Or we're saying, well, I want this, but why isn't it coming through? Well, it's because, if you're seeking this, whatever energy this is, might not be quite ready yet. Maybe the other person, or maybe your true person, isn't quite in that place yet. So have the patience, okay? Have that patience. Get out of that mindset of getting stuck. Get out of that mindset that you're being rejected. Maybe you have to get yourself into a place that is going to be accepting, is going to be allowing. All right. Once we're getting into this mindset where we're feeling trapped, or we're feeling abandoned, or whatever it is, it's almost as though we energetically put up a wall. And energy can't come through a wall. So release that wall and just have faith that things are working out how they're supposed to work out. And then things can start moving forward. All right? Accept the blessings and accept the grace that God is trying to give you right now, rather than what it is that you're truly seeing in this current moment. Recognize that future energy. All right, we have that Three of Wands, or that Two of Wands energy. Get out of that energy of staying stuck and start going towards the path that is going to really open up your heart, really open up your soul, and what it is that you're truly desiring. So let's take a look at relationships and see what is coming through. So for relationships, we're going to be using 3 of the Alice in Wonderland cards by Lucy Cavendish. We're also going to be using 3 of the Thelema, I can't pronounce that, tarot. Remember that relationships do not need to be romantic. They can be friends, family, co-workers. They may even be a relationship within yourself. These 2 want to come out, so I'm going to take them and we're going to grab one more. But it says, do not drink poison. Do not do things you know are bad for you. Again, looking into that entrapment, right? That mind state. Follow your own good advice. Trust yourself. You know what is best for you. Okay, honestly, I feel like Spirit was really trying to get these cards through. Spirit wanted those cards to come through for a reason. Becoming braver, resilience, experience, growing stronger, and a fresh perspective. It's time to take a new and fresh perspective upon the situation. Instead of staying stuck in that rejection energy, instead of staying stuck in that energy of, poor woe is me, that 5 of Pentacles left out in that cold abandonment energy. It's time to take a new and fresh look at it. Again, within that mindset, why are you drinking poison? Why are you getting yourself stuck into a situation within your mind of things that, perhaps aren't actually the way that they truly are? It's time to take a new look at them. And I do feel that for some of you, it feels as though, you do need to follow your own advice, right? I feel like for some of you, you may be very, very good at giving out that advice. Maybe you're, maybe you're one of those people that your friends come to or family comes to, or maybe perhaps, you're able to give good advice just on the internet, or maybe, if you're Pisces, chances are you're probably very intuitive. You could be very psychic. And it is saying, follow your own advice. The advice that you would give to somebody else in that situation, it's time to bloody well take it yourself. All right. If you're telling others to not sit in a negative energy, if you're telling yourself or others, to take another look or a fresh perspective upon something, or if you're telling others, perhaps even to walk away from something at this time in order to let that energy change and refresh and renew, maybe it's time to start listening to the words that are coming through for you to others. Okay. Time to start listening. But also, again, we had that entrapment. Don't drink the poison. Don't allow yourself to get stuck within this energy. I feel like things are coming through for you. But again, it can't come through while you have barriers up. It can't come through when you have walls up. Whatever aspect this is falling within your life, you're going to have to start opening up those gates. You're going to have to start allowing your own mind, your own energy to bring it forth. All right, so let's get a look at clarification. Yeah, look at this, that 10 of Wands energy. You guys are stuck. You're feeling burdened by this. Again, like I said, it's time to release perhaps. Maybe it's just time to release that person or that particular energy in order to allow it to clear up. Because if we're hanging on to it, if we're gripping it, it's not going to help that change. It's not going to help that energy to mutate, to change, to transition over. We have to allow it to come through. And sometimes by taking a step back, by not continuing to drink that poison, all right, to not continue to put those burdens on us, that's how we're going to allow that energy to change. It's going to also allow us to become braver. It's also going to allow us to grow stronger and for us to have that fresh perspective towards the situation as it is. We also have, look at this Queen of Cups energy. Beautiful, beautiful energy. So it's really taking a look, not only allowing that unconditional love to come through for yourself, but also that unconditional love to come through for others. Again, whether this is within a relationship of some sort, doesn't need to be romantic. Take it as it resonates with you. But this is about balancing your emotional strength, okay? Becoming stronger, becoming braver. This is like that Queen of Cups energy right here. Taking, she knows how to balance her emotions. She knows how to bring things through. She doesn't sit there and drink poison. This is love that she's drinking from. All right. She's not sitting here drinking this poison and feeding herself, a bunch of lies or a bunch of, negative, connotations or a bunch of negative narratives that she has, you know, in her mind. She's drinking from that cup of love. And I feel like this is what needs to happen with you. Follow your own good advice. All right. So if you're telling others to take, again, look at it from a different perspective, give them unconditional love, take a step back, whatever your advice is, usually towards others, maybe it's time to start taking it truly for yourself, but come into this Queen of Cups energy as well. This Queen of Cups, she gives out love. Okay, she's in a place of being unconditional. Sometimes, I'm just going to also say too, sometimes she can be a little bit dramatic. Okay. And I do feel that some of that energy is coming through. It's not so much that you're trapped in that place of, you know, within your mindset. It's not, again, it's not reality. It can possibly be a little bit of drama coming through. It doesn't mean that, you know, don't take that as an insult or anything else. But sometimes we get into this energy of things aren't working out. I feel like this, I feel like that, whatever it is, simply because of the fact that, again, we're procrastinating about doing the energy healing and the clearing and that heart space opening that is truly needed for us at that time. And we have the Five of Swords. All right, so like I said, this is about win or lose. And it can be a sense of dramatic, like we were just talking about that Five of Swords. He goes in and sometimes he's being unfair. Okay, he can fight very unfairly with that Five of Swords energy. There's that energy of not being purely honest sometimes with the intentions. So really, again, take a look at your own energy. It doesn't mean that you're being a dishonest person. Okay, I don't want anybody to confuse that energy, but really take a look and see where you're procrastinating. See where you can change that energy. What I'm getting from Spirit is that they are trying to bring through that Two of Cups. They are trying to bring through that pure love, that pure unconditional love in some way. Again, whether this is within a current, a future relationship or current relationship, whatever it is, maybe even a relationship within yourself. I feel like Spirit is trying to bring it through, and it's giving you the path as to how to do that. It's like the guidebook. Look at this is what you need to do. You need to have that fresh perspective. You need to release that area of entrapment. You need to release this mind space. All right. Things can't move until you start looking at them from that fresh perspective. All right. Once you start looking at it from a fresh perspective, allowing yourself to change that energy, that's where miracles start taking place. That's where things start moving forward. That's where things are starting to be brought in from that 5D, universal energy into the 3D realm. And that's where we really start to have what it is that we desire and what we've been wishing for. So let's get some closing messages from the universe and see what is coming through. Closing messages for Pisces, November 20th to the 27th. Closing messages. I'm hearing from Spirit to just actually go in and pull 2 cards. Well, I wanted to come out with 3 cards. So apparently Spirit really has things to say to you today. Look at this, Healer of Action, beautiful. This is a time where you can do whatever you set your mind to if your heart is open. This is all about your reading, Pisces. This is exactly what your reading was talking about. You're being asked to do many things at once. You don't mind as long as you know you're making a bigger difference. This card indicates someone who's loving, intelligent, passionate, and fun, which could definitely describe you. This person can handle difficult situations with grace. So Spirit is asking you to handle whatever is going on with you at this moment with that sense of grace. Instead of getting stuck into that energy of poor woe is me or that 5 of Pentacles energy, it's time to let it go. Don't get stuck into that energy of rejection. It's time to start moving forward. Again, this is like this is that Queen of Wands energy. So have the strength, the confidence within yourself. Have the mindset that you know things, that you can change things, that things are going to happen for you, but you have to have the faith in there as well. We talk about the 4 of thoughts. So this is the 4 of Swords coming through. Spend time in nature, listening for guidance from your angels. and your own inner voice, because overanalyzing the situation won't provide the answers you're seeking. Remember that we had that entrapment within the mindset, okay? So this is how do we remove it? Well, we remove it by this. Consider taking a vacation or a small break to help you rejuvenate and become clear on what your next step should be. Meditation can be very helpful. Whatever it is, whatever is holding you back at this time within your mind, it's time to start really working on releasing it, letting it go, allowing that healing to come forth, all right? And it's by not taking action. It's not taking action towards something. It's basically saying, don't, do something out of haste. All right. Allow yourself to truly think about it. Allow yourself to clear that feeling of rejection, those feelings of entrapment. Stop procrastinating on your own healing, is what I'm getting. And we have the Wheel of Fortune coming through. So this is why the third card wanted to come, a happy change, because this is exactly what we talked about too. Your angels have heard your prayers and have banded together to create real and joyful changes in your life. Events begin to move forward and great progress will now be possible. You may need to make some rapid decisions due to the suddenness of activity. Be confident and trust the guidance that you receive. So whether that guidance is from me right now, validation, or remember how we had that card coming through that said, follow your own advice. All right? Time to start making the changes. Spirit is trying to bring something through. This is what I felt throughout this whole reading. But you have to stop resisting. You have to stop letting that mental torment to come in. You have to stop being in that place of rejection, whatever manner that it's landing in. Allow yourself to do these changes. Allow yourself to do the healing. Allow yourself to take a step back at this time and allow those changes to come through. All right. So I really hope that has helped, Pisces. I hope this reading has resonated with you. Please click like. Please share my videos. And please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget, Saturdays 1 o'clock Mountain, we do mini readings live on live right here on my channel, and I hope to see you there. Have an amazing week. Take care. Many blessings.